What's up, YouTube? Chef coming from the Gundam Kitchen, and we're going to talk about something a little different today, because we ain't talking about no Gundams today. Though, I do hope, even with all this crazy snow we're having, almost April now, that we will get in our nice Gundam shipment tomorrow. If not, I'm sure it'll be here Thursday. I have faith in FedEx that they will actually get my stuff on time, for once. But today we're looking at the new Star Wars Legion. Now this doesn't release till Thursday, so 22nd. Don't get your hopes all up high and run in for it right now. But we were actually going to do a midnight release tomorrow, but it's supposed to snow into tomorrow, so we're going to have to play that by ear. If the snow cuts out around noon or 2 o'clock, we'll have a late opening and we'll have our normal game night. And we'll do a midnight release. If not, gotta wait till Thursday. But just want to show this off to you guys, because I get a lot of guys come to my store now. I started selling miniatures. They're like, oh, I always wanted to get into Warhammer, I always wanted to get into miniature gaming, but it costs so much. And yeah, it does cost a lot. It can cost a lot, let's put it that way. But you know, it's all if you take your time and you build up in increments. You don't have to like break the bank right away. You know, some things like Warhammer are pretty hefty, but you also don't have to build a whole giant army in Warhammer right off the bat. You can just come in with like a starter for 2 players and be at like $150, and you split that with a friend. That's $75 a person. Not killer. Another example is this new Star Wars Legion. If you start out with this right now, you'll be new like everybody else, and you see they only have like 4 expansions to go with it right now. So you buy the starter box. It has enough to get you started, you and a friend. Paint that up, learn the rules, get playing. They have a whole tournament system, not tournament system, but a league system where you build up in points every week or month. So, you know, you buy the starter, then you buy some add-ons for the next game and a couple more add-ons, and then you have a huge squad. You can field a legit game after that. The starter will get you like, a nice introduction game to learn the rules, but you definitely will need to add some more. But at $90 for 2 players, not bad. Some of my guys are buying 2 packs and splitting them. So now they do have a nice size force. So they spent $90 each, but they'll each double their one size forces. So, and they'll get, all the dice and stuff like that doubled up, so they'll be doing good. So, but, don't think that all miniature games have to be crazy expensive. We started playing this last week, which is called Gaslands. And this is probably the most fun we had on a game night so far. Everybody was cracking up and just complete mayhem. So this game, it costs $20 for the PDF of this. $20 for the book. The book's a soft cover. I got the PDF and had to print it out. But the book's a soft cover book. $20 is the retail price. I've seen it on Amazon for even less than that. So, I don't have it in stock, so I won't be mad at you if you buy it somewhere else. But, $20 for a game, just for the rules. You can get fancy and buy tokens or specialized dice for it if you want. Or they already have templates right in the back of the book. And, you maybe print them out on better paper than just the soft paper. And you have some templates if you want to keep it nice and cheap. $20. And then you and a friend, all you need is like $4 worth of Matchbox cars. $5 worth of Matchbox cars each, and you're set. And then you just, you take your standard Matchbox car like that, beat it to hell, and you make it look like something like this. And now you have a super fun game. That's a miniatures game. If you're just getting in, this might be a great way to, start understanding and learn rules of miniature games and strategy. So, definitely recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. Come by and play. I'm sure we'll be playing this a lot in the next couple of weeks. It was a big hit when we started it last week. We even started talking about starting a league for it. So, definitely check that out. But also, Star Wars Legion is going to be a big deal for a while. And of course, we play a lot of Flames of War here, so that'll be a big thing. Always. Taking a look at what's inside this box. you're getting a 25-page Learn to Play book, 31 pages. So 31 pages, but 20 of them are instructions. They pretty much walk you through how to play. So if you never played a miniature game, Fantasy Flight does a really good job of giving you it in a simple enough way to start out. It's not like a 1,000-page book. You know, it's 20 pages of reading. The other 30 pages in here are, you know, what's in the box, and then tips on painting and building your own terrain and stuff like that if you wanted to do that. Here's the painting steps. So you can also follow their Studio Painter has a ton of YouTube videos up. Sarasto, I think is his name. So check him out on YouTube. And they have some, you know, tips on building the stuff. You have a nice manual in the beginning, which a couple miniature games don't always come with these, so they're a little bit of a pain to try to figure out how to put stuff together, but this will walk you through everything. So rules, not too bad. And actually, if you get it this weekend, before they all sell out, I got this quick reference freebie to give out, which is a nice little guide you can keep on the table to quickly reference, you know, different things within the game. Nice little add-on. Whole sheet of tokens. And then lots of plastic. These are some good-looking models. Fantasy Flight put their thing down. They did it up. Got your dice. This is nice. Came with terrain. Came with some barricades to stand behind. So not many miniature games give you that right off the bat. Came out with a couple of measuring things. So they use that weird Fantasy Flight thing where they like to give you measuring sticks, but makes it a little simpler. You don't have to pull out a ruler all the time. Some people like it. Some people don't. Look at the detail on that. This is part of an ATRT. Yeah. And then I'm going to assume this is speeder bikes here. And what do we got here? We got Luke. And Darth Vader. And you can see these do have mold lines, so you have to do a little bit of cleanup. It is a hobby. But it could be way worse. It's not metal. It's not big old metal flash. So the detail, though, detail's great. It's going to be really easy to paint these up. You know, you can take it to extremes. I just fitted this one to the dry fit of this guy. Look at that. That's great detail in that backpack. And there's just something fun about making something this small look really good. I don't know, it's really rewarding. Love my Gundams, but every once in a while, this is a nice little break to get away from that. And I could do this size look good. Because I can't stand those mini little Gundam pilots. They're way too small. But this is a nice size. Yep. So, if I can get some guys together, we'll try to do a little beginning games that they have set up. They had a whole thing for this weekend, too. So their idea was these little challenge duels. Knowing that people are just getting this game, they have some games where it's just like Luke and a couple of troopers and Darth Vader and some stormtroopers battling it out, or you can just battle with the machinery, so the airspeeder versus ATST. So just to give you a little bit of idea of the game, get you into the game, and knowing that you probably didn't build and paint everything that quickly. You played on a 3x3, so it goes really quick, and that's just to get you guys starting to play, you know. So some people are interested. We can do that Saturday afternoon. We do have the potluck at 5 or 6 o'clock on Saturday, so we'll have to wrap it up about 5 o'clock. But yeah, should be fun. If we don't get that going this week, we will definitely be jumping on it on Wednesday. So definitely check us out. If you're looking for the game, grab it here. If you're local. If not, think about some miniatures, guys. It's another avenue, and it's something you build and actually use. So You know, you get to play it in the game. It's not just a pose. Get a little more mileage out of it. It costs a little more, but you get a little more mileage out of it. And of course, you can always take your Gundams and play Gundam Skirmish. So that's another option. Pretty decent game. So if you don't know about that, all you gotta do is Google Gundam Skirmish and it should come up. It should be the first hit. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Like I said, we might do a late opening tomorrow, depending on how this weather is. If they clear the streets out, we'll do a late opening tomorrow, get some games in, and or build some stuff. We actually have a AT-AT, old school AT-ATs, originals, that we're going to use just like a Beast of War did for some terrain for our game board. So maybe we'll mess around with that tomorrow. That might be a project for tomorrow too. I'm going to take my box home and at least start fitting these together and cleaning up the seam lines and stuff like that. So another thing I noticed that kind of bothers me, I mean, the fitmentship's pretty good in these, but that gap right there, that's too much. I'm going to have to putty that in. So, but as you can see, just little seams around the head there. Not too bad. But good detail on the face. Gun looks great. These guys have pretty good proportions. I'm not a fan of heroic scale, but if this is heroic scale, I like the way they did it. Looks good. So, can't wait to get this on the table and play it. Can't wait to play some more Gaslands. Another good game if you're into like saving a little bit of money. You already have some stuff. You want to try something different. Frost Grave is a good game. We'll be getting the newest version of that in pretty soon, and probably get some games that go that going on too. So look out for that. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.